Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
I'll take care of this. It's good to get out and stretch your legs once in a while. People aren't made to stay cooped up inside all the time. Where's my key? Not again.
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position. Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples. Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
Alhaitham helped me out a fair amount recently. If we were still as close as we were during our student days, then I'd be thanking him every chance I got. Now, though, I can't seem to get a word of appreciation out of my mouth. Even if I could, I wouldn't want to give him the satisfaction. I guess you could say our relationship is something of a mixed bag these days. Honestly, with everything that's happened, it almost feels like the universe has been playing pranks on us. It's hard to make sense of it all. Too much to process for one lifetime. I will say that it's not every day that you get to know someone like him. I just wish he could rein in some of the worst excesses of his personality. Okay, yeah, that's never gonna happen.
Oh? You're concerned about all the rumors you've heard about me? Don't bother, because I don't care whether you believe those rumors. Just don't throw extra trouble my way, and we'll be fine. It seems you're perfectly capable of taking care of yourself, so much so that you even look after that little companion of yours. I don't have any suggestions to offer you, and frankly, you probably don't need my help. To be completely honest, this dendrovision isn't of much help to my research. However, there's no denying the effectiveness of elemental powers when settling a physical dispute, so it still proves useful at times. Kaveh tends to be overly sensitive about everyone and everything he crosses paths with, and he's constantly making a fuss about nothing. Maybe it's because he's too emotionally fragile. Someone set up a stand on the street saying that for each handmade keychain they sold, a child in poverty would be given a meal. Kaveh bought at least a dozen. This is Sumi. She's sharp and always keeps an eye out for herself. The hive mind case certainly added to the strengths and weaknesses.
It's a waste for such a capable person. Most people are wary of interacting with me. Perhaps they're afraid, or maybe they think I'm difficult to get along with. I hope to keep. I've never been interested in social interactions, and as you can see, my life is more comfortable than most. I'd say this is proof enough that being social is not one of life's necessities. Every person should have something that they believe in and hold on to from beginning to end. Otherwise, it's easy to succumb to vicissitudes of life and find yourself being led astray. I'll occasionally go to the tavern for a drink after work. I like reading difficult and abstruse books and seeing others scratch their heads in confusion. Taste supersedes presentation, else you risk overcomplicating the purpose of food. I think this is simple enough to understand. It's difficult to eat soup-like dishes while reading. Allow me, as expected.
Leave this to me. Get behind me! It's fair to say I'm a pretty proud person when it comes to my area of expertise. Most scholars are when talking about their chosen fields. After all, we build our whole lives around it. I mean, if I ever stopped taking pride in my own work, then I would also forfeit the right to have any expectations of myself or anyone else. People who know what drives them to create deserve our respect. Wouldn't you agree?
Truth serves no master. Humankind is not a vehicle for knowledge, nor is knowledge the aim of humankind. There are many things in this world that may catch our eye, but don't always believe what you see. If what we see in the world were all there was to it, then there'd be no need to think, would there?
The uninitiated often assume that the expertise of Kasharawar architects starts with clay and ends with lumber. It's such an ignorant perspective that it's not even worth arguing against. If all it took to build a house was to smoosh a few random materials together, there'd be no need for this discipline in the first place. As well as being one of the building blocks of human culture and civilization, architecture is also an art form. Art does not exist in a vacuum, so I've always been mindful of the experiential factor for the occupants, and the emotional character conveyed to those looking on from the outside. Oh, and I'm always looking for better ways to integrate artistic expression and practical functionality. People who know what drives them to create deserve our respect. Wouldn't you agree?
Flicker.